All right, now, so today we need to clean up the last parts of our um kind of like team league props. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to start breaking down teams, but this is what we're going with. And let me go through this and then explain like my thought process on futures. And everybody has different ways to approach it. So I am not saying it as like, hey, don't do what's in your head, do what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just going to give you my perspective. So, all right, let me give you the picks first. All right. So, two more futures. Saints, fewest regular season wins, plus 425. And then Travis Hunter. And I got all these on DraftKings. All right. All of them. Travis Hunter, 2+ defensive interceptions, plus 125. Teams are going to be throwing all over at Jacksonville. And I am going to be Travis Hunter is going to be a stud on both sides. Like, yeah. No question on it. So, all right, I'm going to take Saints fewest regular season wins, 425. Travis Hunter, 2+ defensive interceptions, plus 125. You could also bet on his offensive props, and we'll do more of that when we break down the Jaguars. All right, now, 2 parlays. And again, you don't have to play all of these because I'm going to go through all 32 teams. Like, let me say, like, my thought process on futures right now, I'm playing everything that I give out here, but remember, futures, it wraps your money up for like 4 months. Like, be careful. Don't go crazy on futures because the money's just going to sit there. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not saying don't roll how you roll. You do what you do. I'm just speaking up more for maybe anybody who is brand new to this, or hasn't bet futures in a while. Remember that your money sits for 4 months, right? So pick the ones that you like. Don't go crazy. But I'm playing all the ones that I put on here. So, all right, 2 parlays here to make the NFL playoffs. Okay. So I parlayed these 3 teams together. All 3 of them have to make the playoffs for this to hit. Chargers, Lions, Texans, plus 325. All right. Also, 3-leg parlay. And you can mess around with it. However aggressive you want to get or not aggressive, right? Second parlay, 10+ wins. All right. Plus 885. So these 3 teams have to win 10 games or more. All right. The Lions, the Falcons, and the Chargers, plus 885. Now, Dan asked the biggest question. Who hasn't hit the like button? Hey, if you could hit the like button, that'd be huge. If you're watching on your phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. Now, Matty boy, SGA just got paid. 4 years, 285. That's all guaranteed too. Oof. What is that per year? What is 285 divided by 4? I am not above using the calculator. 71.25 million a year. My good God. Good for him. Good for him. Big Kevin, I'm a man a long time. Happy candidate. Thanks for all you do, brother. Big Kevin, thank you. Brother, it's so good to see you, man. Hope everything's well your way, buddy. Hope everything is well your way. Big time. All right, so futures here. Dang. Almost $1 million a game. They play what, 82 games? Dude, almost $1 million a game. All right. So yeah, all right. So these are gonna clean up like our team league kind of bets. And then starting tomorrow, we're gonna start diving in team by team. And we're gonna do college football as well. But these 3, and again, like I was saying, with futures, like just whoa, that's a lot of me. Nobody wants that. There we go. With futures, again, your money's going to be tied up for a while. So have a strategy, right? If you have any questions, need anything, you can always holler at me. Let me know. We can talk through it if you've kind of never really messed around with it before. But yeah, 100%. Okay, now, so I just said to choose the futures that you like. Not only the ones that we've done so far, but as we go. However, we all have to do this next one together, and it's a fun game. So this is what you do next. All right, real quick, Tony asked a question. Big Tony, AB, are you using a different book for futures? So I'll use the same book because I don't mind seeing it. But Tony brings up a great question. It's something we've talked about for years now. Um, a lot of people get annoyed, like when you open up your sports book and you have when it says like my bets, and it's got 12, 18, 162, whatever. Like it's gonna sit there. That notification is gonna sit there, and you're gonna see it every day, every day, every day. So we've talked about it that betting futures is actually a good time to shop books and take advantage of any promos or anything that another book might have. And you could put said future bets on a book that you don't use daily so that you don't have to look at it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal, but I know some people just can't stand it. So, yeah, we've talked about that. It's a strategy if you don't want to look at it. You know what I mean? Scott, Rams, Texans, Chargers plus 384 to make the playoffs. I like that. I dig with that. I like it a lot. All right. So, what I was saying, after all of that of being careful, we're all playing a game and you have to do this. Well, I'm not going to say you have to, but it's fun. So, here is what I also do. All right. I put $1 on each one of these bets separately. It's not parlayed. Put $1 on it on each one. You can put $2. You can put $5. Whatever's insignificant, right? 50 cents, whatever. Okay. So I put $1 on each one of these. And one, it's fun because what you're choosing is who wins the Super Bowl. And I'll pull this full screen. Who wins the Super Bowl? All right. And who's the winning team? Who's the losing team? See what I'm saying? So 49ers beat the Chargers plus 30,000. Ravens beat the Lions plus 4,000. Lions beat the Chargers plus 16,000. Bills beat the Cowboys plus 20,000. 49ers beat the Bills plus 9,000. So, again, I say all that to say this. This is meant to be completely fun, and it's something to where you can look up later on in the season and find yourself a nice cash out opportunity. If it looks like you've got two teams that might be going, books are going to throw something big at you. So, again, you don't have to do it. But I like to do this every year. I just start off $1 on each one of them, right? To see if I can get it. And then, I mean, what is $1 at plus 30,000? Was that $300? Right? So if you were somebody who put, let's say, $10, all right, and it's $3,000, and you're going to the Super Bowl with both of those teams, you've got fun hedges. But I like to do it. Again, it's just fun. It's just $1 or something small. But choose who you like. Matty Boy said, how the hell are the Cowboys in there, AB? I had to get them. Book was offering that good money. Might have to add the Commanders in there, though, my boy. Scott, AB, I just saw parlay Packers to make the Bears. Packers to make the playoffs, Bears to miss the playoffs at plus 170. Yeah. So you have those on the books as well. As well as there are also opportunities for teams that are in the division that play twice. You can bet on how that outcome will go. So say you've got the Packers and the Bears here. They play twice. So Packers win 2-0. Bears win 2-0. Tied 1-1. And you could bet, I think it's like plus 3,000, like, will there be a tie? Which feels like the NFC West. Like the Seahawks, the 49ers, the Rams. I feel like one of them is always tying with each other. All right. So again, that's just for fun. That's just throwing darts, man. Seeing what you got. Nick said none of those are happening. I know. It's tough. Like, and you look at it too because the NFC feels loaded at the top. Loaded. And we'll talk more about it. But yeah. Uh Matty Boy said, take that dollar you're gonna put on Dallas and give it to charity. Oh man, I love it. Kirk, Eagles over the when we get to the Broncos, we're gonna talk about them, but they could be way better than people think. The Broncos could be solid, man. Scott, AB, do you think 3 teams in the same division make the playoffs this year? All right, so that's a good question. And let me put the picks back up on the screen for today, and let's answer that. So, okay, what are the divisions that can have 3 teams make it? The AFC West, NFC West, NFC North, AFC North. I think that might be it. Like, I don't think the NFC South is going to do that. I don't think the AFC South is going to do that. I don't think the AFC East is. The NFC East, I mean, God, it all depends on Dallas. Like, I think Washington's a playoff team. Philly's definitely a playoff team. The AFC North, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Steelers. The NFC North, the Lions, the Packers, and then the Bears or the Vikings. AFC West, Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers. Yeah. I might be with Justin here. I think the NFC North and the AFC West. I think that could be the answer. Pat, good morning, buddy. Good to see you, man. Zach, AFC West. I agree. AFC West. Don't sleep on the NFC West. The Niners, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals. Any of those 4. What do you got, buddy? 3 props, WNBA, man. Drop them in. What do you got? Yeah. AFC West, NFC West, NFC North, AFC North. Justin said the Cardinals. Yeah, AFC West, NFC West, NFC North, AFC North. Now, do they do that? I don't know. But I think if there were an option, it would be those 4, right? What else did we have? Might be it. Oh, shoot. No. We got plenty more NFL. I knew I was missing something. All right. All right. So wrapping up like our team league, like kind of the random exotic type props. So again, these are all on DraftKings, and these are the ones that I found interesting. And again, we'll hit player props as we go through each team, but you're going to see some rookie stuff, some other options here. All right, so Travis Hunter. All right, so his are split offensively and defensively right now. So regular season receiving touchdowns. All right, offense. I mean, you got to get 5+ to get yourself. Bless me. And minus 115. Basically, you think he can get there? You think he can get 5? I'm so fascinated with him and how they're going to use him. Fascinated with it. All right. All right. So Travis Hunter, defensive interceptions. So again, we played this one. 2+ interceptions on the year, plus 125. I'm with that. Definitely with that. Teams are going to throw at him. He's going to make them pay for it. I'll take it for 2. All right, Cam Ward. Regular season touchdown passes. To get to 20 plus with the Titans. I don't know. I'm not betting it. I don't know how many touchdowns they're going to score, and they like to run the football too. Ugh. Anybody going 20? Anybody feeling it? We'll see. All right. Some more of them here. Okay. So some regular season specials. So this is anybody in the NFL. Anyone. So how these bets work? Does anyone throw for over 490 and a half passing yards in a game this season? Over under. All right. Does a quarterback throw more than 17 and a half interceptions on the year? Over or under. Does a quarterback throw for 41 touchdown passes or more this year? Over or under. And does a quarterback throw for over 4,950 and a half passing yards total on the year? And again, this is for anyone. And these are on DraftKings. Big John said, hell yes, betting on Cam. Come on, AB, tighten up. Tighten up. I like that phrase. Kirk, going over 17 and a half interceptions. I agree. Big Tony going under on 490. Yeah, that's a big number, man. That's a big number. B Mills, is Jameis starting? Because if so, we're getting 18 plus interceptions. Funny you bring that up. Well, we'll get to Jameis in a second. He's in one of these. All right. Does a running back or, anybody, I guess, rush for 17 touchdowns or more this season? I'd look at the Ravens there. Regular season. Are there over or under 1.5 200 plus rushing yard games this season? And then the longest rush of the year, over or under 90 and a half yards. So basically, from inside the team's 9, is it happening? And this is anybody in the NFL. All right. Again, longest reception, 93 and a half yards. Total highest receiving touchdowns, over under 13 and a half. Receiving yards, 1705.5, over under. Receptions, over under 130 and a half. Big number. And are there over under 2.5 200 plus yard receiving games? All right. Again, found these at DraftKings. Now, here's a couple interesting ones as well. Who takes the first snap at quarterback this year for the Saints? Tyler Shaw, minus 330. Spencer Rattler, plus 200. Jake Hanner, plus 5,000. And the Giants. Who takes the first snap at quarterback? Russell Wilson, minus 750. Jameis, plus 600. Jackson Dart, 1,300. Tommy DeVito, plus 10,000. Now, here's the deal. I have no idea what to think of the Saints. Sounds fine. I'm not betting that. Here's what to believe. Here's what the thought process for the Giants. Russell Wilson's minus 750, and that makes sense. Paying him good money, leader, that type of guy, etc. But I think Jameis Winston is going to smoke Russ in training camp. I might play Jameis at plus 600 just for fun. I think that I will. Now, Russ minus 750 for a reason. I get it. But I don't know, man. Jameis has talent. It's going to take a lot to unseat Russ. But I don't know. Hey, Joe said Saints don't have a QB. Interesting strategy. Yes. One more time. Big Juan, what's good, man? Let's get some winners indeed. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.